with myself, Clinton Jarman. Thanks for joining me once again. Before I get into it, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, both here on our YouTube channel, The Fair Digest, as well as our online magazine, thefairdigest.com. If you are interested, I have written a piece on the Springboks, their success, and going forward, what the plans are and should be, and what I think going forward. So go check it out, guys, on thefairdigest.com. Go subscribe, and you can check out all my articles that I write weekly on there. So then, straight into it now. Bafana, they played against Ghana last night. Now, first of all, I must just say that it was a bit difficult to get hold of this game. I had to actually live stream it, via a website. So it was tough to watch. The quality wasn't that great, but you got to get on with it. The SABC are currently don't have money, and also they're currently doing the Mzansi Super League, so I doubt they have maybe the capacity to do both at the same time. So and then the Super Sport are currently having issues with CAF as well. Not great for a Bafana fan or soccer fan in South Africa, but it is what it is, and we have to find ways of supporting the boys. And that's exactly what I did last night. Straight into the game, we lost, unfortunately, 2-0 AFCON qualifying game. This was played in Ghana. Scrappy opening few minutes from both sides, sort of feeling the game out. Opening game of the qualifying. Both sides sort of giving away possession. We did get a free kick, sort of in the first 15 minutes, I think it was, and Bradley Grobler, after a little bit of a scramble inside the 6-yard area, managed to blaze one over the top when probably would have been easier to score. He should have taken that chance. If I'm honest, at that level you got to be taking those sorts of chances, and disappointing. Then another disappointing thing, Bongani Zungu was subbed off after 23 minutes. Kind of a freak injury. I don't know what happened. The broadcaster wasn't that great in showing what happened. They just showed very briefly what happened. He went down with not a soul in sight, so that's not usually a good thing. They did strap him up. He did come back on the field, but he didn't last very long. He went down again pretty much straight afterwards. And then just after that, Thomas Partey came to the party and scored the first goal for the Ghanaians. Deflected. He has the potential to score from outside the box, but this one was a deflected effort that left Ronald Williams with no chance of saving the ball, really. It's unfortunate these things happen, but I thought that Percy Tau looked dangerous in the first half. We looked good in the first half. I thought we were the better side, just couldn't get it together in that final third. We weren't dangerous enough, and I thought Bradley Grobler up front wasn't as effective as I think Coach Molefe and Seki would have hoped. But one of those things, poor first half from Ghana, and we couldn't capitalize. And they get a little bit of luck, and they're in the lead, and held that lead till the break. Second half, however, was a different story. Ghana came out with a point to prove after their performance in the first half. They held possession really well, and looked to kill off the game with a second goal. Whereas us, we couldn't put passes together, couldn't have decent spells of possession. Our front three never got the ball. Percy Tau was played completely out of the game by Ghana. Obviously, looking at the first half, he was our only threat. So what is Ghana going to do? They're going to go, okay, well, we'll just put 2, maybe 3 players on him, and then they've got nothing. Temenkosi Loach was nowhere. Grobler was nowhere. Our midfield was dreadful. Just not a very positive performance. And Coach Molefe did bring on Kermit Erasmus and Lebo Motiba, but both of them failed to make an impact. And in the 80th minute, the victory was sealed. We're bringing the ball out from the back when it was Mohamed Kudus who made a tackle just about on the halfway line and then dribbled the ball all the way into our box and scored. Absolutely atrocious defending. There were 3 defenders on one Ghanaian player. Now you would think one of them would go to the ball and try and make a tackle, or at least take one for the team. Maybe a yellow card, stop the attack. But there was no urgency. Just Kudus just waltzed into our box and smashed the ball into the top corner. It was just too easy. In the first half we were defensively sound, except for that deflected goal. But it was just second half was just really, really poor. So looking forward, we've got another game on the 17th, and I don't think there's that much we can take from this game. Perhaps the first half, the solidity in defence in the first half. We have to improve in pretty much all areas for the next one. Just looking at the game. South Africa needs someone like the Ayew brothers. The Ayew brothers, Jordan and Andre Ayew, were absolutely amazing on the night. They kept possession for their team, held it really well. They functioned really well as a partnership up front. Andre and Jordan, they obviously have a link being brothers, but also just on the field, just managing to link up passes and keep the play going in South Africa's half, which South Africa really couldn't do. We resorted to playing sort of long balls, but they were played into space when Grobler was on the field, and then when he went off the field, then we tried to play to feet with guys like Erasmus and Tau, who were much smaller than the Ghanaian defence. So I'm not sure what the tactic was. I'm not sure what the tactics were, because in the first half we kept possession quite well, but we couldn't get that final ball in or that final pass away. And then the second half, once they shut down Tau, we were nowhere. We couldn't keep possession at all. It was just a really poor performance from the boys, and not the perfect start, but there's a long way in qualifying to go, and I'm pretty sure that the lads will hopefully look to do something a bit better in their next game. That will be against Sudan. Sudan won their game 4-0, so they'll be on a high. So hopefully we can pull something out the bag for our next one against Sudan in a couple days' time. Then just looking at some news locally, Graham Smith has turned down the role of Director of Cricket for South Africa. He released a statement saying that he felt he wasn't going to have the freedom to implement changes that he wanted to make. He did say it was a long, tenuous process that they were going through over the last 10 weeks, and he decided now that he wants to pull out because he feels that the powers that be are going to have more say than him. And it's quite a sad one, because I think even though Graham hasn't been involved in sort of the hierarchy and this kind of thing, I think that he was an integral part of probably one of the most successful times in South African cricket, and having him around, I think, would have been a step in the right direction, but unfortunately not. We'll have to wait and see what develops on that front, and obviously we'll bring it here on the Wild Protea. Then just some more local achievements to hand out or to make note of. 17-year-old gymnast Caitlin Roskrantz, she won gold at the World Artistic Gymnastics Championships and will be representing South Africa at Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. So well done to you, Caitlin. That is absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff. And on the Wild Protea, I love to celebrate up and coming rising stars in South Africa, because I don't think that our young stars get enough recognition, and I think that we need to celebrate them more and help them on the paths that they're on. So Caitlin, all the best to you, and hopefully you can bring back that gold from Tokyo 2020. So yeah, that's all I've got for today, guys. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe as well here on the YouTube channel, as well as to check out my articles on thefairdigest.com. Subscribe there as well. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining me. Have a lekker weekend, and I'll see you on Monday with Clinton's Corner. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.